What if I told you that this mini webcam can create videos better than a phone and most cameras out there at a fraction of the price? I'm sure you wouldn't believe me, but it's surprisingly true. This is the OBSBOT Meet 2. The smallest 4K webcam in the entire market. And it is so small that this is how it compares with my hand, which is a normal size hand. Today I will be testing this webcam, comparing it with others in the market, give you my full honest opinion on whether you should buy it or not, especially if you're starting out and you want to be a streamer or content creator, or if you want better quality in your Zoom calls. The link to this exact same webcam will be down below in the video description. My name is Valentino. With that being said, let's start. First, let's talk about the design. And as I said before, this is the smallest webcam in the entire market. It's very small, it fits anywhere that you want, and is about the same size as a wireless Bluetooth earphone box. And it also comes with a magnetic mount, which means that you can easily fit this webcam into your laptop without adding any bulk. I will be testing this mini webcam in just a second, but before doing that, I want to tell you that it supports up to 4K 30 frames per second, and you can also use this webcam for 1080p 60 FPS, which is going to be very smooth. Now, if you are a content creator and you want to record videos at 4K, this is going to be ideal no matter what you do, whether you want to do reaction videos or if you want your face to fit in the entire screen, just like any of my videos. And in terms of connections, it is very easy to connect. It only has one USB-C that of course it is included inside of the box. Now this webcam also features a sensor that's ideal for low light. So if you don't have the best lighting out there, that's going to be completely fine because you will get a nice picture quality regardless out of this webcam. And it also supports HDR technology, which is once again ideal depending on your lighting situation. Now, as I said before, I am going to test this webcam, and that's going to happen right now. Before I test the webcam, I want to say that if you are finding valuable information so far, leave a like and subscribe. Is going to help the channel grow a lot. That being said, let's put this one into the test. So as of right now, I am recording with the webcam. As you can see, super tiny, and it looks pretty amazing. As I said before, it's better than most phones and cameras out there, and you are paying a fraction of the price. Now, I'm recording with that webcam, and I'm also recording with a budget $12 microphone. So this is a very budget oriented setup, and in my opinion, for the price, it's a no-brainer. I mean, if you're just starting out your streaming career, or maybe you want to start creating content on YouTube, Instagram, whatever that is, you just need some good lighting. This webcam is going to do the trick, and you add a budget microphone and you have a very professional looking video. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about right now. As you can see, if we click properties, this is the webcam that I'm using. It is designed for this type of stuff. Now, I'm recording at 4K, but the video is probably being watched at 1440p. Because if I click on my settings, I have a 1440p monitor, so I believe it's being recorded at 1440p, downscale at least. So I don't know if you can see it on a 4K screen just because of my fault, but this webcam can record at 4K. If you have a 4K monitor, then the picture quality is going to be even better. But in my honest opinion, as I said before, recording with OBS, a budget microphone, relatively budget webcam, you can literally make a living, and you don't have to invest a ton of money because, for example, that camera that you see right there was about $2,600 after you add the lens. It can become quite expensive, and if you're just starting out, you want the best picture quality for the best price. So in my opinion, big thumbs up for the picture quality from this OBS webcam. Now I am testing the OBSBOT Sender software, which will be in the description, where you can basically customize everything with this webcam, which is pretty awesome. As you can see here, I am choosing the upper body option, and if I step back, as you can see, the webcam is going to follow my upper body, which is pretty awesome. And then if we change the setting from upper body to any other setting, let's test close up right now, the webcam is going to focus and is going to get closer to me. Now this one is a very similar setting to upper body, but it is not the same setting. This one gets actually closer. Now I'm going to turn off auto framing, and as you can see, You can choose between wide, medium or narrow. If you want different angles, then you can go to image and basically customize everything. You can customize the focus if you want to manually focus yourself. I personally like to keep it on autofocus because it works great and it requires less work from my side. Then you can change the exposure. You can basically change everything that you want. The white balance, I just keep everything in auto, but you can basically change whatever you want. You have different filters if you want to change how it looks. When it comes to content creation, I do like to change the colors a little bit, but only after recording. I like to do it from my video editing software, but you can do it from here, especially if you don't want to edit yourself. You can just do it from here and choose whatever filter or retouch or whatever you want to do to give you a more professional look. You can also put blur in the background in case you want to focus on yourself. And I don't know what I was doing there, to be honest. But yeah, it is a pretty awesome software. Here I was recording and I got my CPUs for you to see the quality of this webcam. 4K 30 FPS. I will show you right now the settings, but honestly, amazing when it comes to picture quality. Another thing that you can do is play with the gimbal. If you want to turn left or right, you can do this manually. But again, it's up to personal preference and it is a very complete software. Another thing that you can do is change to portrait mode, or you can also directly put the Mid 2 up vertically for automatic portrait recording. This is ideal if you want to do YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, where you want your video to be seen perfectly fine on an iPhone, for example. So that's going to be ideal for those type of scenarios, or just any short form content. Then you can choose the HDR option, which is going to look amazing if you have a monitor that supports HDR. And then on the image tab, you can change everything. You can change the contrast, the saturation, the sharpness. You can basically change the entire thing. And as you can see, it's pretty amazing, especially for the price, which I will be talking about in just a moment. Here you can see that you can change from 4K 30 FPS to 1080p 60, 30 or 720p, but I honestly keep it at 4K for you to see the best image quality in case you have a 1440p or 4K monitor and you want to see how this webcam performs, reaching its full potential. And then there's one more setting that's called group mode, and this is ideal if you are with someone because you can basically have someone next to you and the camera is going to detect the other person, and once that happens, it doesn't matter if the other person is out of frame, it's going to automatically get the other person into the frame. So that's pretty cool. And last but definitely not least, I'm going to be comparing this mini webcam with my old webcam, which is a Logitech webcam that's going for $200. So it's quite more expensive than the mini webcam, which I will mention the price in a moment. But anyway, first of all, the Logitech webcam is much heavier and more bulky, so it's not as adaptable as the mini webcam. That's the first thing. And then while comparing both, as you can see, the image quality on the mini webcam is actually much better. Now, this video is at 1080p, not 4K, because I was recording with the Nvidia Shadowplay at 1080p for some reason. But regardless, you can see the clear difference between colors and image quality. I think the mini webcam is much better. It has a better software as well. And I don't know, let me know what you guys think. But I do think that for much less, you are getting much more, which is a huge pro for the mini webcam. And that's why you should never buy just because of the brand, because Logitech is a huge brand, but that doesn't mean the quality of their webcams are better in terms of price to performance compared to this OBSBOT Mid 2. As you can see, amazing quality out of this webcam, and the price is actually pretty decent. Now, it's not the cheapest one out there in the market, but it is going for $129 retail price, which is a very fair price compared to other 4K webcams that are going for around $200, and they don't even have the same picture quality and feature set as this webcam. And on top of that, if you are just starting out, you definitely don't want to be spending thousands of dollars on a big camera or using your phone, because that's going to drain your battery. So honestly, this webcam is amazing. Whether you want to do streaming, content creation, or even if you want it for Zoom calls, this is going to be top tier quality for the price that you are paying. Remember that you will have the link to this webcam down below in the description. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will see you on the next one.